On today's episode of Junk Wax Genius, the channel on YouTube where a grown man opens old baseball cards and talks about it, it's 1992 Score Series 1 and 1994 Leaf Series 2. By this time, they had done something I really did appreciate and divide these massive, massive sets into series. So at least if you knew who your favorite players were, you knew which series to concentrate on instead of having to buy 800 or 900, one pack and take your chances on your one card out of 800 or 900 falling into your lap. Let's begin with 92 Score, still in the plastic bag, but this time kind of silver lined, gray lined, whatever you want to call it, so you can't see through it. At least not as easily as you could have in the first year when you could clearly see who was in the pack. There may be a chance to win a Joe DiMaggio card, probably long since expired. Let's see what 16 player cards we get in this pack. Please do subscribe to the channel. It is a channel where we open old baseball cards and talk about it. 2 packs a day minimum from the Junk Wax era. And in this pack, it's Bill Landrum, Dwayne Henry, Senior Smoke, Juan Berenguer, Ted Power, Cal Ripken Jr., Big Head All-Star. Probably not playing in as many consecutive games as Cal did if his head were really that big and his ankles were really that tiny. I think one of the other would have given out by like the third at bat. Tom Lampkin, nice action shot for Tom. Ron Jones, I hope I'm saying that right. Bun Black. Thomas Howard reaching out into the void there to bunt. Marvin Freeman. Mike Maddox. Jeff Innes, starting to capture that sidearm delivery he had. And we've talked about this. He wears his hat really high in some of these pictures. I swear it's photoshopped on top of his head instead of him actually wearing it like that. I'll try to link to it. It was Jeff Innes and Jeff Kent, 2 Jeffs wearing their Mets hats in weird ways. Jeff Innes. Felix Jose, George Bell, Scott Erickson, and Travis Fryman, third base. That's what I remember. All right. Well, I would have been excited in 92 to get Travis Fryman, I think. Probably Scott Erickson, too. Was this immediately after he had, right after 20 wins? And he blacked out his glove, blacked out his cleats, wore his trousers, his pants down low. Those, he looked cool in my teenage opinion. All right, we got the Cal Ripken All-Star, pick of the pack. Let's get into 94 Leaf Series 2. I think I remember reading that a couple of teams were kind of saved for Series 2 because they had uniform changes, among them being the Indians. So this pack is going to be heavier on the Indians. Who are the others? I think it was maybe the Phillies, maybe the Brewers. I'll put it in the show notes. There's Hal Morris. Greg Hibbard, trying to hold these just right under the glare of the studio lights so you can see the name in the gold leaf. Nice card. Still glossy after all these years. Ray Lankford. I don't know why the gloss would have gone away. Juan Guzman. Worst case, they would have welded together with pressure. There's Frank Thomas. Might be the best card you can get out of this one. Frank Thomas. I think he was the cover boy on the box and the pack. Very nice. Frank Thomas. Right behind him, Mark McGwire and his mullet. There's Kent Herbeck and his legendary teammate Kirby Puckett. Very nice run here of stars in the Leaf set. I like the gold seal there. Nice touch. Scott Sanderson, Tony Gwynn. Wow, ton of Hall of Famers just falling out of 1994 Leaf Series 2. I guess Mark McGwire doesn't really count, but Chuck Carr and Moises Alou. All right, Tony Gwynn, Kirby Puckett, Frank Thomas. Honorable mention to Mark McGwire. But there's our podium for today's pack of 1994 Leaf. Thanks for watching Junk Wax Genius. If you like watching a grown man open old baseball cards and get nostalgic, subscribe. 2 more packs tomorrow, guaranteed.